Hello there. Let me move over. Hi, Maddie. What's up? You know what? I should turn this TV off. I should turn it off. What? Are you here to say hello to everybody, Maddie? Oh, yes, right away. Right away. Hi, friends. Come on in. Welcome to Maddie's house. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Samantha. Ethan and Mama T. Hey, COS. Jennifer, Brata, Ellie. Chelsea. Glam girl Chelsea is in the house, friends. If you haven't seen her channel, visited her channel, it's worth checking out. She's a good one. I'll make sure to leave all her info down below in the description box. So I might have to spend like 10 minutes of this chat rubbing Maddie's head. Because she won't let me. She won't let me. Yep, I'm coming. I'm coming, Maddie. I'm coming. Hold on. Hold on. Hello there. Oh my goodness me. How is everyone doing, friends? First of all, thank you so much. Let me put this volume down, Inception. I wanted to say thank you for being so understanding in moving usual Friday night chit chat over to Saturday night because I was a little tired and funny. I did my February favorites that afternoon. I filmed it. I was very energetic and I think I just pooped myself out. I just pooped myself out. Maddie, you gonna do the dance? Are you gonna do the dance? No? Are you gonna do? There she goes. There she goes. So thank you so much for understanding. I have a couple of notes. I don't have a huge agenda tonight. It's not massive, but I figured Allie, listen, look at you, Maddie. Allie, Maddie thanks you so much for the super chat. Thank you. It's too much, Jill. Too much. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Okay. Number one. So I was watching the replay of Nappy Headed Jojoba's latest live, and she was so sweet in mentioning that she felt bad she might have been on the same lifetime as I am. So, and someone told her that I moved my live tonight. So she was so sweet and be like, oh, I know this is Alicia's night. Like, get out of here. She is so sweet. So thank you, T, for being so... Susan Mayfield is coming through. Thank you. So you're never late, Susan. You are always right on time. Thank you so much for the super chat. You're beyond generous. So I wanted to quickly thank Kelsee, Briana J. She, I believe it was yesterday, had uploaded a video sharing her favorite Black influencers for Black History Month as we are coming to an end of it. And I was on the list and I was like, get out of here. I felt so honored and just so touched by her words and just, you know, it's insane. So I was really happy about that and happy to see the other influencer she had on that list. You know what I'm saying? So that was, thank you so much, Kelsee. And her latest, her experience as a Black influencer in the YouTube space was an amazing video. I think she had shared her thoughts so beautifully well. And I just really love how she was just sharing her experience, and I think it was very honest. Thank you, Ika. You are no worries, girlfriend. Thank you for stopping by. She was so honest and so vulnerable about it, and she made some amazing points. And I think it's hard to share that perspective, that topic, because lots of times, often, what we say online can get misunderstood. It could be like, oh, what is she saying? What are they saying? What is he saying? And I think it's great to feel confident enough and to feel like, listen, I need to share this with you, friends. And it was just an amazing video. Our girl, Glam Girl Kelsee, did the same thing, and she brought up other points that I feel it just starts a conversation not only with myself, but with others in the community. Hey, Keisha, what's up? Hi, Lindsay. So again, a huge thank you to Kelsee, a huge thank you to Kelsee for collaborating. And you know what I'm saying, Glitchy Glam? Kelsee is so well spoken. I would have been all over the place on that video. All over the place. Absolutely. Absolutely. And for her to present her thoughts in such a digestible way. It was a digestible way for me. I can't speak for everyone, but it just made me nod my head like, you right. You right. Well, so I had makeup on, but I was like, you know what, friends? Saturday nights for me are very chill because Sundays are my crazy class day. I have 3 classes and they're not back to back, but it's a lot of energy that I share. And I have to like mentally get ready. And after I am pooped. So I usually don't do anything any weeknight, to be quite honest. Musings. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that super chat. And so thank you. And this is a great way to spend my Saturday night, let me tell you. Chill, face is washed, shower is done, and I'm hanging out with you friends. Oh, Jennifer, the money situation is super chats. It is a way to donate whatever amount you wish, and I believe you can do so on the chat bar with the $sign somewhere. I'm not exactly sure how it shows up on your end, but yes, that's these are the random dollar amounts that you see. Thank you, COS, our moderator for this evening. A huge shout out. Thank you for being here and helping out the fam. Couple of things about, what can I say? I've been using Pat's concealers all week. I freaking love them. I really do. I love the brushes and I love the powders too. I've actually been recently mixing up the Pat concealers with the Dior. Love the texture it's left behind, they leave behind. Just love the blend, love the color, the shade. Pat did good. Pat did good on this one. I have my iPad on too so I could see the comments better. Keisha, I agree. Saturdays are cool for chat, aren't they? Aren't they? Makeup Vixen in the house. Thank you, friends. I appreciate you for the super chat. I wanted to mention that I finally have the Sailor Moon palette in my hands. I actually wore it today. I had wanted to film with it, but I was like, you know what, Alicia, just chill out this Saturday morning. You don't have to film. You filmed enough. And I wanted to actually wear it and play with it first. So when I do film with it, I could better present my thoughts because I love the colors. I do. And this thing right here is adorable. Absolutely. Usagi. I love the packaging and the design. And here is the inside. And while I understand, I think this is actually a great color curation for Sailor Moon. Fans might disagree. When it comes to anime fans and any genre, people feel very strongly about how certain things should be artistically represented, right? And from watching a lot of the series, I think these are good colors. I would have liked maybe something a little more deep in here to kind of add a little dimension and contrast. But I will get more into that when I film with it. Yeah, so stay tuned for that. Another reason why I delay the filming is because I wanted the blushes and I missed out on the blushes. Oh, hold on. Molly Jane, can we go back to concealers? I was wondering how you rate compared to Pat's concealers with Hourglass. Well, Molly Jane, I would actually rate, Pat's higher. And this is like splitting hairs. Okay, this is splitting hairs. I would say I prefer Pat's because it's a little more soft matte than Hourglass. But when it comes down to it, which line is going to have the best shade for you and what consistency, right? I think actually Hourglass is not as matte as the Pat. Yes, I agree. Beauty after the 40s, a beautiful community we have. So that's my take on it. I hope that helped, Molly Jane. I hope that kind of steered you in the right guiding. Maddie, where'd you go? Oh. When Maddie doesn't get her hugs and her tummy rubs, she gets very sulky. She says, you are not paying attention to me, so I'm just not going to stay here any longer. Maddie, come here. Come here. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. Stay with us. So that's that. I had a blast. Thank you, friends, for being so supportive of my vlog style concealer check-ins, because I was like, how am I going to gather all this footage, all these observations, and put it in a video? I'm like, poof, I'm just going to do it as I go. That's what I'm going to do. So I hope those helped. I hope that they maybe help guide your decision in trying to figure out which concealer to buy. Corey, Maddie is a Westie. She is. Yes, Maddie, you're a Westie. You're a Westie, Maddie. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. So I wanted to share, because I know people were, when I mentioned how I don't buy a lot of drugstore makeup, I'm not going to dedicate a video to these drugstore products, but I thought I would take time out of chats here and there to share drugstore finds that I feel are worth looking into, and if they better align with your budget. The News of New York from Maybelline. It's a good one. It's a good one, friends. I'm actually quite impressed with the mattes in here. And the reason why I even would bother buying this palette is that sometimes when I travel, I want to travel with something that's not going to be a crazy replacement. If this breaks, $12 it could be a lot to some, but I could stomach it. But if I break my Natasha Denona palette or even one of my Charlotte Tilbury palettes, I'll be devastated. Devastated. So sometimes I just need something quick to put in the bag. And this fits in my Isa mini organizers. And one standout observation I would say with these shimmers is that they don't have as much sparkle and dazzle as the ones that I usually feature on my channel, but they do enough. They do enough for you to get through the day. If you have a desk job or just have a job that you just want a little sheen on the eyes, a little color, this will do it for you. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is a great drugstore find. It has a lot of shades in here. These mattes actually are very pigmented. I was quite surprised. Quick and easy everyday options. So if you were looking for an eyeshadow palette that was more inexpensive and budget friendly, I will definitely consider that one. And Revlon, Janelle, you're right. Janelle called me out. Let me read what she said. Maybelline, girl, how many color palettes do you have in that color story? A lot, Janelle. You're absolutely right, my friend. Shame on me. You know why I bought the Maybelline palette? Because the name is escaping me. Shame on me. Emily suggested this in one of her videos. Britt, you're right too. You are right. Janelle is right. Everyone is right about my addiction. Revlon. Here we go. I actually wanted to buy these for quite some time, but I always held off because I was like, wait a minute, wait a minute. These are the Skin Lights. These highlighters, they're actually quite nice. Again, something to keep in my to-go bag that I don't feel like bringing my other hardcore highlighters with me. I would buy these on a sale day, like I did, buy one, get half off the other. I think that will be best bang for your buck if you're gonna do the drugstore stuff. But unfortunately, I mean, this is the darkest bronzer that they offered. I'm like, you guys, this barely shows up on me. This barely shows up on me. I would say the only role this has is if it's like a no makeup day. I mean, I would probably keep this in my backpack as like an emergency. An emergency. I know she is feeling neglected, Letitia. She's so neglected. She is so dramatic. I would probably keep this in my bag as an emergency if I needed bronzer. I actually have to build this up quite a bit. It looks nice on a no makeup day, but I really didn't have to buy this, but I'm going to keep using it because, you know, but those are my drugstore finds. These were the only ones that I had a heavy eye on because there's a lot of drugstore makeup across the board with their new foundations and their new concealers and all that stuff. I was like, I'm going to narrow it in and really get what piques my interest. What I thought about, I actually thought about these items for quite some time. These were not impulse buys. They were on my radar for a long time, and I wanted to try them out and suggest them to you as recommendations if you were wondering what makeup I would suggest from the drugstore. So there you go. Hope that helped. Hope that helped. Brata loves the CoverGirl Healthy Elixir. I heard that was a good product too. Maddie, where you going? Maddie going. Ethan and Mommy T, Physicians Formula does make a bronzer in my shade, but I just don't like the fragrance. I think that like butter bronzer smell type of a thing is like not my gig. So that's why I haven't really purchased them often. I love when Maddie tries to like find the most perfect, comfortable way to lie down on her favorite pillows. Yeah, Maddie? And that's that. Corey, Wet n Wild highlighters go decently deep. Yes, they do. I think they have a great range of highlighters, actually, from Wet n Wild. Yeah, Carrie, you're not kidding. Now we're just lying on the pillows, so that's good. That's good. And it's a shame, Janelle. I actually would use the Physicians Formula more often if they had no fragrance in their products. And listen, I had the Dior bronzer and some of their, maybe like, I have 2 blushes of theirs and they have fragrance, right? I think it's the type of fragrance that Physician Formula has in their products that it's like a suntan oil type of a thing. Taya, I agree. Some smells you can't forgive. The Wet n Wild highlighters are bomb. Toya, I agree. And you know what? It kind of helps me decide what I want to buy and skip. I would never buy La Mer. La Mer looks luxurious and looks amazing. But you know why La Mer works so good is because it has mineral oil and petrolatum in it. One of the best occlusives in the market. I know they hail their seaweed or whatever else they put in there, the magical seaweed broth. But Lavender and Cream can smell the Physicians Formula fragrance through their packaging at the store. Yes, you can. Yes, you can, and it's too much. Naomi asks, would you mind describing powder application between the Face Pro, Face One, and Master Face? What a great question. Sonia G brush segment is on. Tamara, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you, thank you. Let me scroll up to remember the brushes she specifically asked about. Face Pro, Face One, and Master Face. Okay, Face Pro. We're talking about Sonia G brush comparisons, friends. Face Pro is angled. It has a mixture of dyed and undyed goat hair. Very fluffy. I would say ideal for bronzer application, for any application on the face rather. Great for bronzer specifically because it fits right into the hollows of your cheeks very well. You could also use it to apply loose powder, to buff your makeup. You could probably get away with it with a nice wash of blush if it's a light pigmented blush. For Face One is great for buffing and great for applying mineral makeup or powder foundation. And the Master Face can actually take on all those tasks mentioned. It's a little more fluffy than the Face One. So if you want like a smoother buff, I would suggest Face One. Master Face, I feel, is great across the board for light buffing, loose powder application, bronzer, blush. Highlighter, a little tricky because it's a round shaped of a brush head, but all those other cheek products you can successfully apply it with. What did you say? Oh my goodness. Hold on, let me see it here. Glitchy Glam, the Sky face set needs to be restocked yesterday. If only. If only. Oh, hold on. Hold the phone. This was the most important thing in this chat that I was supposed to mention. So as you know, friends, maybe you don't know, the links that are in my description box are mostly affiliate links, right? They have a little asterisk to indicate that when you click on it, if you decide to buy whatever product that the link leads you to, I get a commission, right? Reward Style is a third party that I work with in that transaction. Now, it's really hard to tell what I'm going to get because depending on if something returns something or whatever, the price locking in, it's hard to keep track of what I'm going to get every month. So I usually get maybe $250 there. One time I got like $400, which was really great. But friends, the amount that I saw I received a few days ago, I was floored. And it's because of you. It was because of you. How you clicked my links, how whatever you kept the window open from the last time that you shopped with my link. I was like, my squad is the best. My squad is the best. I feel like I've made it. I don't need anything else. I really don't. It was so, I was like, wow. For you guys to even be in this chat with my crazy ass and to watch my videos and to just like click on my links. Oh, Siobhan, you are so generous. Thank you for the super chat. So I wanted to make sure that your efforts did not go unnoticed. The makeup show is going to be here in New York City in May. So not only with the affiliate money that you guys were so generous in helping me get, I bought a ticket to the makeup show. And I also bought a spot in Danessa Myrix's workshop. I am counting the days until this freaking workshop. I cannot wait. It is going to be about makeup for photography, what lighting, because Danessa Myrix is known for her skin, for her. Kelsee, Briana J is here. Oh my God. Everyone say, hey, Kelsee. Hey, Kelsee. Hey. So thank you so much, Maddie, what you doing? Thank you so much for your guys' support. And I was like, listen, I need to make sure all your efforts do not go unnoticed. I'm going to go to this freaking workshop. Kelsee, when is the one in Houston? Because I could stay with my friend in Houston. That is not a problem. Go to Velvet Taco. Houston has amazing food, by the way. Hey, Kelsee. Hey, everyone say, hey, Kelsee. At the end of March. It's all right. It's all right. I'll better prepare next year. I am preparing for the one coming here in May because you know who's going to be at the makeup show. Hakuhodo brushes. And I am saving every day because I want to put aside an amount just for the brushes. I'm not going to pull out of pocket that day. I'm saving for my Hakuhodo brush haul. Yes, Corey, exactly. I feel it makes sense to save for these events because of the discounts that you'll have. You know what I'm saying? We got to put aside the $30, $20 a day. It adds up. It adds up. Let me see here. Exactly. Pam, watch out, Hakuhodo. Alicia means business. You got that right. I want to come in with an envelope of cash. How much is it? $200? Fine. How much is it? Swipe. Where do I sign? I'm going to make sure the makeup show budget is on lock and ready to go. Ethan and Mommy T, thank you so much for the super chat. Corey, you're not even playing. It is so dangerous. Woo! I agree. You can never have too many brushes. That is it. Hello there. Welcome to the chat. So I wanted to take time and just thank you, friends, that it's just so nice when your efforts don't go unnoticed. And I really feel the appreciation from you, the support from you. It is anything, I can't even comprehend it. Can't even comprehend. So thank you so much for giving me an opportunity financially to attend. I feel that's going to be a great workshop. And I'll make sure to take the notes. No worries, Molly. Thank you for stopping by and have a great rest of your night. Alicia. Oh, someone's waiting for that Chico P8. Ooh, and thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. So spoiler alert, I featured the Hakuhodo P8 brush in my February faves. The way that I talk about this brush, I was laughing at myself while I was editing the footage. Like, you are crazy. You are crazy. Some people spend money on purses. I spend money on makeup brushes. It's okay. It's okay. No worries, B. Welcome. I don't know where Maddie went. Oh, I know where she went. She likes to sleep in this pillow on the couch that she just snuggles herself in. She just snuggles herself in. So I think she's done with us. Glitchy Glam. We need a meet and greet. Listen. My friend and I are trying to figure out a good way to do like a gathering so I could give everyone hugs. Thank you so much for the super chat. Allie, I stopped spending money on purses because makeup is better. You not even kidding. You not all the hugs. You're not even kidding. It's so nice. Makeup brushes are just like, and I want to make sure that I don't buy any more from here on out until May because I'm going to go down on that Hakuhodo station. You're like, they're not ready for me. You're okay. Glam Gala NJ, I have a Hakuhodo blue squirrel that I use every day. Sale at the makeup show that... You're right. You're right. I do want to get a fan brush from them. Ooh, Ooh, that fan brush, I've had my eye on for a long time. And one of their vermilion colored handle, their signature design handle brushes, I gotta get a few of those. Bulbul Hakuhodo is going to be at the makeup show in May here in New York. And I was saying how I'm saving up just for that show to blow some crazy cash on some brushes. Jill Papas, let me tell you, when you get that P8 Chikuhodo brush, it is unreal. Unreal. Travel Glam Life. I'm talking about one that's going on in New York in May. Kelsee did tell me that one is going on in Houston. KTG, listen, it's all good. I think it's hard because Sonia is so amazing and her stuff sells out all the time. And it's good because her sets are curated. Hakuhodo could be a little overwhelming because they have so much on their site. So to decide which one to get, I'm sure it's like, forget it. When Sonia just has her sets, you just get the set. I feel like it's easier. It's an easier consumer experience. Marlene, you know what I'm saying? I have one of the brushes. Once you use it, you won't use any other brushes. That's it. It's hard to change and go back. Cindy, I've been a Hakuhodo fan since 2011. Great brushes, and I am late to the party. Let me tell you. Woo! I guess it all happens for a reason because I'm now in a financial spot that I could actually buy these brushes. Thank you, Glam Gal. I appreciate that. Introducing you to Hakuhodo. I am so happy that you are loving them. Sheila Kane, I cannot wait. I'm going to go on the website before I visit them at the makeup show, their counter, because I need a plan. Because I know when I see everything there in front of me at my disposal, I'm going to start putting everything in the basket uncontrollably. And they're like, Alicia, don't do that. Don't do that. You need to calm down. You need to calm down. Woo! Ramona asks, I was wondering how you're able to attend the makeup show. I thought it was for a professional MUA or if you're in a makeup school. I was told that you have to show your makeup ID. Interesting. I was able to successfully buy a ticket, but that's good that you told me because I can most certainly email them to make sure of that because I will be in trouble. They didn't have a problem when they approved my payment on the website. So we shall see. Thank you for bringing that up. I have to make sure that I tackle that before the time comes. Estrella asks, what do you think about Scott Barnes brushes? I don't know much. I almost bought 2 of them the other day, but I stopped myself because I was like, wait a minute, hold on. Apparently they're great, but I am a little bit of a pessimist when it comes to synthetic fibers mimicking natural hair. I'm sure they're good, and maybe one day, I will try them and make a comparison video. Keisha, yes, I still have to do I think it was Give Me Glow, not JD Glow. I have some indie brand shadows that I need to film a video for because my girl Dana bought me some for my birthday. So generous of her. She bought me like a bunch of singles that I was just like, girl, you are killing me. I love you so much. So I need to do a video using those singles. Oh, thank you. Is it DES? Des? Let me know if I'm saying that right. The squad here is cool, man. Thank you so much for that compliment. I agree. Thank you so much, NT. NT said that they used my link to buy my first 2 Sonia G brushes. Thank you so much. Toya says, I'm very wary of spending a lot of synthetic brushes. I have Wayne synthetic eye brushes though, and they are nice. I agree. I agree. I'll throw some dollars on if Wayne decides to do synthetic bristles again. I actually don't know where Scott's brushes are made. I don't know where they are made because Wayne's synthetic brushes are still made in Japan. Taya I had my eye on some BK Beauty brushes. I wanted that foundation brush. Kate the Great Beauty loves them. Kate the Great Beauty loves them. So I think maybe I'll pick up a few eventually. Jennifer, I thought Scott Barnes brushes were made in China as well, but I could double check as well. Taya, you love the BK Beauty foundation brush? It looks amazing. That one was heavy on my radar for sure. Oh, thank you. Alicia, you need to be in the industry for the makeup show. As a beauty YouTuber, you should probably qualify. Okay, okay. Thank you. I'll look into that for sure. Oh, Tower Babies has a Saturday haul. Let me know how it goes. Let me know how it goes. Keisha asks about the is it Oma? I always forget if it's Oma or Uma. Oma? The Oma Carnival collection. Let me make sure I said that right. Yes, the Carnival release. It looks pretty nice. The shadows look pretty good. I would like to try them in person, but maybe I'll bite the bullet. I do want to pick up a brow pencil from them as well as some lipsticks. Maybe not a lot, maybe like one or two. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Kat. So let's segue into this since Kat brought up strands. I wanted to include strands in my recent February haul. The reason why I didn't was because there were some comments about how Strands is conspiring with the FBI to open cold cases because now they have my DNA at their disposal. It was kind of wild, and I think people were thinking that because the founder of Strands worked at a genetics company. So I was like, I didn't know that, but I was very transparent with Eric, who is the president of Strands, and I was like, hey, Eric, it seems that there's a lot going on with people thinking that, or people not feeling comfortable sending their hair because they think they have a hold of their DNA and all that stuff. So if you can like kind of clear out the waters of that and explain how that's not the case, that would be great. And I didn't want to open up that can of worms yet without finding out really what the deal was with that. So, but I really love Strands. I think it's a great process to go through. It's fun. Brandy, thank you so much. And Travel Glam Life, thank you for the super chats, friends. Marlene, thank you so much, friend, for the super chat. You're so generous. But yes, I love Strands. I think it has been going very well for me, and I recommended it because I thought they were pretty solid, and I trusted them that they weren't going to do anything crazy with my hair sample. But, you know, people are allowed to think what they think. And I think instead of reacting in a way that's like, initially I wanted to, like, why would you think that? But if they feel a certain way about it, then it's just best because we fear what we do not know, right? And if we make assumptions about whatever issue, topic, without asking the right questions, I could understand why you would be apprehensive with a certain thing. But I don't think Strands is going to release our hair samples to the FBI. Oh my goodness me. Oh, everyone go visit. If you go to Tara, leave her a comment and say, hey, Tara babies, hey. I'm catching up on the comments. Corey, I was talking about how someone thought that strands would, apparently I didn't know this, that a lot of these find out your ancestry sites like 23andMe and what have you, when you send your DNA to these companies, that they use the DNA to open up cold cases again, something like that. And because you're sending your hair sample, people were thinking like, oh, you're paying a company basically to have hold of your DNA. It's not quite like that, but that's what I was talking about. Catching up on the comments, friends. I'm sorry about the silence. Z-Life Happy, did you see the new Dior highlighter? No. There's a new Dior highlighter. Get out. Well, I guess I know what I'm going to do after this chat. I'm going to go surfing the web for this highlighter. I actually want to do the DNA thing mainly so that law enforcement can use familial DNA to ID victims. That is true too. I think we could always find a benefit to something. It was just strange to even think about that possibility. Here I am just talking about the fact that you get your custom shampoo and conditioner and someone brings up cold cases. You know what I mean? It was like it was a little bizarre. It was a little bizarre. Ah, thank you for explaining, Anna. Anna was talking about the cold cases and the DNA testing. Alicia, do you have... Well, actually, a couple of questions. What do you think about the Sailor Moon collection? I briefly touched on it earlier on the chat, but I'll make sure to put a timestamp when I go over this chat again. Alicia, do you have a recommendation for travel brushes? I use the travel set that REPHR was really nice enough to send me. But usually, it's really strange. I love to use my brushes and rotate them frequently. And today, well, while I'm staying here with Maddie, I have a mixture of Sonia, of Hakuhodo, of Chikuhodo. If anything, though, I would just travel with my REPHR brushes. Toya, I'm a federal worker, so my prints are already on file. Yeah, yeah, that's it. Michelle, the better question is, what crimes are they hiding from? You know what I said when they told me that? I'm like, well, I guess I can't murder anyone now. Better not do what you were planning to do, Alicia, because Trans has your hair sample and they will find out what you did. It's just so, it's funny. No Ocean 11 type heist, exactly. No, don't steal any crazy jewelry. Okay. Oh, Kat, I wanted to actually, I didn't bring it with me, but Hakuhodo has this travel case that zippers around. It's so good for traveling because it has a plastic flap that protects the brush bristles, but it's so compact and pretty. I didn't bring it with me, but I'll show it next time on a chat when I'm home. Kimberly Maddie is all up in her feelings. This is what happens when you don't give her attention 24/7. She just sulks. And she's like, I don't want to see you anymore. An episode of New Amsterdam had a couple take the test and they ended up being half brother and sister. It happens. Kat, you're going to love it. You're going to love this Hakuhodo travel case. They have it in all different colors. Oh my goodness, it's so great to travel with. Glitchy Glam, Maddie is a doggy diva. She sure is. She sure is. Tanya, what's up? Hey there. Have you already talked about the new MKG palettes? The big neutral palettes that's currently sold out. What are which palettes are those? MKG? I am blanking out right now. I am so sorry. I am so sorry, friend. Have I ever tried the Becca Brightening Concealer? I haven't. I haven't. What are your thoughts on it? Ah, Makeup Geek, thank you. Thank you, friends. I have not tried Makeup Geek yet. You know what's so funny? I remember the day where I almost bought like a lot of shadows from them. And I said, Alicia, just wait. Just wait. And I didn't know that whole thing happened between her and Tina. I was totally out of the blue with that. I saw Jen's live review, Jen's Loves reviews live about it, and I had to watch it because I didn't know what was going on. And yeah, when I saw that whole thing, I was like, maybe I don't need to be in a rush to buy these Makeup Geek eyeshadows. No worries. No worries, Ethan. Reading the comments, don't mind me. You know, it's hard to constantly be on the lookout for when brands screw up. It's actually quite exhausting. And that's why sometimes I just don't want to buy anything, because I never want to be in a spot where I'm like supporting a brand that's like not cool, right, financially. And I feel we're at a time that everyone's screwing up. Mostly, well, not everyone, that's a total exaggeration. But one day you feel like a brand is cool, and then the next day it's like something got unburied, and you're like, oh boy. Oh boy. Yes, Taya, that's a great list. That's also off my radar as well. It helps my wallet, and it helps me buy more Hakuhodo brushes, that's for sure. Isn't it interesting how influencer brands have drama accompanying every release, and brands like Chanel, Lancome, and Guerlain never do? You know what? And you know what? Also about that, true. And Glam Girl Kelsee also brought this up in her video. People love the drama. They love the drama, and it's just like exhausting. It's exhausting. And unfortunately, though, if you don't shed light on these brands or you don't talk about these issues, it's almost as if no one wants to watch your videos, because who is interested in watching an eyeshadow palette tutorial or review? But let's talk about the brand owner, and let's talk about, and I know I did a Jaclyn Hill video. I absolutely know I contributed to that mess, but it was more so to add to the conversation that there was something actually wrong with her lipsticks and people weren't making stuff up. It's like, I don't want to talk about Jaclyn and her mishaps. I just don't have the mental energy. I don't. And that's why I just stay away. I just stay away. And sure, maybe my videos won't get as many views because I guess no one is interested in watching makeup tutorials anymore. They just want to hear about the drama. Fine. Fine. I have you guys. I don't need anyone else, okay? I don't need anyone else. I passed the Morphe store today with Jaclyn and J-Star all over the window, and I got the hell away from there. Did you run away? Was there fire? I get that. I get that sentiment completely. This may be an unpopular opinion, but but I do think some consumers, followers in the beauty community are really only in it for the drama, and it's their entertainment. It's true. And they have all the right to do that. You know, I think at this point it's all about, for me, I consider myself a content creator more so than an influencer. what you want to support and what you want to talk about. And I'm okay with my subscriber growth not skyrocketing high. Like, I'm okay with that. I rather slow growth and build a relationship with you guys that I feel is sustainable. Because I think it'll be quite exhausting to constantly talk about drama and just talk about what's going on. A lot of people do it really well, right? A lot of people do it really well, and I don't want to take that away from them, because if that's their gig and they're good at it, great. But I just want to turn on the camera and show you how I apply my Sailor Moon palette. That's all I want to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about what's going on in the makeup community. Thank you, Scorpio Kima. I prefer your videos because we leave the drama alone and just get into the makeup. It's super refreshing for me to escape the craziness within this drama-filled community. Thank you so much for saying that. You know, it's so funny, because I am in the beauty and fitness world, I get it from both. It's kind of insane. And adding on to what Chelsea said in her video about videos like ours not getting a lot of views because we don't talk about the drama, in the fitness industry, it's like people who do not have any teaching experience, okay, they have these fancy Instagram photos and they write these very elaborate captions, and their workshops and their retreats are always the ones to get sold out. And I have to work so hard from one of my workshops or whatever I choose to have to get sold out or to get filled up. It's insane. Because people are enamored by like just images of, I don't know, like tight booties and leggings. I don't know. It's just, it's so exhausting. It's so exhausting. And I refuse. I barely even post on my Instagram anymore because the Instagram space, friends, it's just too much. I'm like, why do you have to write such profound things in your caption all the time? Is it necessary? Is it necessary? So that's why I just use my Instagram to share my daily training, and hopefully whatever I'm going through, someone can relate to. Hey, Lori, what's up, girlfriend? That someone can relate to, and it can help them in some way in helping. I always want to add value to everyone's life in some way, whether it's in beauty or it's in fitness. And unfortunately, what I think is valuable might not be the most popular, okay? And that's why I'm okay with the fact, Courtney, thank you so much for the super chat. And that's why I'm okay with just staying on the wayside and not giving into what's trendy to do. Thank you so much. Thanks, Elise. Thank you, Elise. I'm scrolling. We have a quote here. Before you speak, ask yourself if what you're going to say is true and kind, is necessary, is helpful. If the answer is no, maybe what you're about to say should be left unsaid. And that's on that. Kat, thank you so much. COS, yes. Woo! Thank you, Kat, for the super chat. Oh, that rhymed. Oh. Ashley, people are in love with the perfect but fail to realize that real life isn't that. It sure ain't. And I think what it is that people want to escape their own lives, and when they see someone else enjoying themselves or are in a position like in a beautiful place or wearing beautiful clothes, it's like they are living through them. It's so narcissistic, actually. It's very strange. Hey, Mari Queen, what's up? We're talking about how, where should I begin? We're almost wrapping up, but we're talking about how on the YouTube space, people love to talk about drama, and that's usually the content that gets the most views versus people who just want to talk about makeup and just makeup tutorials, and they get left to the wayside. And that's on that. Thank you, Isabel. I am not into the drama at all of your social media accounts because they are real. Love your makeup videos and appreciate your fitness videos, although not at your level at all. It's okay. It's okay. I do the basic stuff too. Thank you so much for that. I'm very much appreciative. Thank you, Elise. Thank you so much for the super chat, friend. I appreciate you. Allie, living vicariously through influencers is so emotionally draining, ain't it? And I feel myself included sometimes. Susan, this is why I support you and only you, and you know that to be true. Have to go. Susan, you are the best. Thank you so much for your kind and generosity. Oh my goodness me. Lena, ain't she though? Susan is a real one, man. Woo! Thank you so much. Everyone, thank you, Susan. Thank you so much. KTG, Susan is a real one. She sure is. She sure is. Thank you so much. And for all of you who have super chatted me tonight, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now, I want to wrap on a positive note that if you haven't already, do you guys watch the Terrell show? Allie, thank you so much. If you watch the Terrell show, he started his season 3. Allie, you're so generous. I cannot stand you. He had JoJo, Lisa. Thank you so much, Lisa. Thank you, thank you. Oh my goodness, he had JoJo on his show. He had Tori Kelly on his show. Oh, I think I watched JoJo's episode like 5 times. And I'll probably watch Tori's 5 times more too. And he also has been releasing behind the scenes of his album. And oh my goodness me. Because the whole point of his album, because I forgot to mention this in my February favorites, which his album is featured in, surprise, that the reason he not only featured artists on his Song Association, but he also featured artists that won his Race to the Blue competition, where he asked anyone who wants to participate, singing competition for the public, right? And he has these artists record songs. So he gives artists an opportunity to make music because it could be expensive, it could be overwhelming, maybe you just don't have the inspiration, you don't have the drive, you don't have your village. And he gave these individuals an opportunity to express themselves, to sing their, excuse my language, their arse off. And it is so inspiring. Toya, you ain't kidding. JoJo can blow. It is a shame. And you know what? It's no longer a shame. She has her Honda stage special on YouTube explaining what happened to her between her and her record label and how she was still making music. She has a lot of mixtapes on SoundCloud because she wasn't allowed to sell music, but she was still putting out music for free. And her fan base stood by her the whole time. The whole time. And it's amazing. She's going on tour. I cannot wait for her single to release on March 13th. I am counting the days. I cannot wait for that album to drop. You know what I mean, Taya? Because it's like JoJo was in and out. And she was singing songs that she's like a soul singer. She was raised on Aretha Franklin, on Anita Baker. Like all these singers were like in her wheelhouse. And she sang pop because that's what they wanted her to sing. But I can't wait for her album because I feel she's gonna really, She's gonna give it to us. And I can't, oh my gosh, the day when her album drops, I'm gonna be dead. Yes, I hope so too. I'm so happy it was funny, she was explaining in her documentary how her lawyer found this little clause in the contract her and her mom signed. Because of her age, they only had a hold on her for like a certain period of time, and that time was up. And she was out. I have to say, and I love Lady Gaga, I have to give her latest single another chance because I'm not there with it yet. Stupid Love. I think Stupid Love is Bad Romance 2.0. It reminds me of that. The whole theme of it. I want your stupid love. I want your bad romance. But you know what? Who am I? I'm not making any music. So this is where she is creatively. And I think I'm just processing it. I'm processing it. I listened to it once. And I want to listen to it again. I'm going to give it another chance. But my initial response, I was like, I gotta give it another listen. Yeah, Gaga's a great pianist. I think I love her voice too. And I love her love of pop, right? Fame was an amazing album. But this song is strange. This song is anyway. I'm gonna listen to it again. And I'll update you guys on the next chat. Ali, I agree. Gaga is kind of getting back into her sound again. Her last album was a departure from what we knew before, and she's trying to figure it all out again. I think so too. And you know what? We're treading the waters, and we will see what that is. An artist that I have been listening to non-stop. I'm gonna show you guys. Can you let me know if it's Nayo or Nayo? Is it Nayo or Naho? Because I listened to her album front to back. Front to back. Make It Out Alive, Orbit, all the songs are amazing. And this artist too. I didn't know about this artist until I saw Monterell. Is it Iris? Thank you for the super chat. This guy right here. Oh my goodness me. Amazing music. Amazing music. Ali, you're gonna love her. Iris. Okay, thank you. That's what I thought too. Mac Iris. Deleting, get out of here. Hey. Well, friends, it's about that time. We're at an hour and 4 minutes. How time has flown. Thank you, COS. Thank you, COS. I cannot wait for our next chat. I cannot absolutely wait. I would like to know your favorite artist. I already asked you this, and I've been listening to them. So if you feel the need to add more, go right ahead. Thank you for joining me on this Saturyay night special edition because we're at Maddie's house. Although Maddie's over there is fine. Oh, Maddie's over here. Maddie's sleeping. She is like, bye. I'm done with y'all. Okay, I get it, girlfriend. So thank you again for joining me tonight, friends. Thank you for your generosity, your kindness. Again, I feel like I've made it. I don't want to be a famous influencer going to these brand trips. I don't, because I just feel it's a quick dopamine fix. I get it how it's addicting to be recognized and to be showered with compliments. But you know what? I want to leave behind a legacy to know that I helped somebody else. And that's what I'm here to do. And if it's with makeup, then that's what it's going to be. And it's with you guys, even better. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Thank you, Valerie. Thank you for just your understanding, your support, just being in this chat. Amazing. I'll make sure that I'll timestamp as effectively as I can because I think I jumped around a lot in this chat. Sorry about that. And I'll make sure to put on what's on my nails. I don't have any makeup on, but I could share the skincare that I have on. And yeah, that's about it. It'll maybe take me an hour because I'm slow. Thank you, friends, for your super chats tonight. You are so kind and generous. I don't deserve you. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Have a safe evening, and I will see you soon. Thank you, COS, for moderating. You're the one. Good night, friends.